All right. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us here on this amazing Saturday where it's amazing time. AMA Ask Me Anything. We so appreciate that you're here with us and taking time out of your busy schedule to be part of it. And wow, we are just so thoroughly excited with the way this is going. Our community is growing, it's building, and thank you because it's all because of you. You becoming part of this, you contributing to this. And so today it's Ask Me Anything, where you get to ask any question of a multimillionaire, a GPS to success, our guide, and amazing friend and dear friend to all of us. So before we get started, if you have a question, I want those of you people out here watching to ask us. Now, there's a couple of ways to ask. If you're on YouTube, just type question in the chat and we will pull that from you and we will ask it on your behalf. For those of you watching on YouTube, which, by the way, if you're on YouTube and you want to go, if you want to go to Zoom, you can ask Robert the question personally. You go to roberthollis.com/AMA and you come right into the Zoom and you can ask a question. Now, you can also pose the question in the Zoom chat. But if you would like to ask Robert a personal question, personally, then what you would do is you would take your cursor, put it on the middle of the screen where you see my image, and then on the bottom, you'll see a bunch of buttons. One of them is reactions. Click on that reactions button and then click on raise hand, and it will notify us that you have a question, and we will put you in the queue and you can ask Robert a question personally. That's how simple it is. I will post the instructions in Zoom, in the Zoom chat, so that we can have that ready for you and you can see the steps that I just mentioned to you. Robert, I loved this quote that you shared with us earlier today, and I think it's definitely worth sharing. It's not about the money. It's about the freedom. And yes, money is the ultimate goal. But when you have the freedom to do what you want, to be who you want to be able to do anything that you want, whatever time you want, with not much restriction, isn't freedom more valuable? OMG. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'll be looking forward to seeing hands raised and questions that we'll submit. And in the meantime, let's give our next few words, more than few words, I hope, to the gentleman who this is all about, the amazing Mr. Robert Hollis.
Craig, the hostess with the mostest. Thank you so much. And for all the technical stuff behind the scenes, thank you, Matthew. And I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for getting on here. Since this is a recording now and on YouTube, I wanted to congratulate Corky on making it another trip around the sun. So Corky, happy birthday to you. And yeah, I think the only opening statement that I have today is that for some of you, you noticed that I hired a coach, Evan Carmichael. And it was funny, I sent Craig and Matt an email that he sent out to his tribe, right, or group. And, we always, we got recognized in there for how fast our YouTube channel is growing. And I think it's pretty interesting that, me, I've always looked at what 1%ers do and I just go for it. I don't know how long it's going to take, but neither do I care. It's always that mentality of that KAIZEN of just getting 1% better each and every day. And so I seen a talk with a bunch of people that are like masterminds, you know what I mean? And these guys are all like 8-figure earners. And one guy asked, what do you think is the key to being successful? And the guy said, well, once you have a vision in your mind of something that you want to create, and each and every day you're consistent with taking the steps toward making that happen. He goes, the only difference between extraordinary people and ordinary people is ordinary people quit. And they quit and stop being consistent because they no longer believe that they can create that vision. So one seeded out and you're out. So that's why they say you need faith the size of a mustard seed, because it's the smallest seed. If you have a small amount of faith, and then guess what? You have no thoughts of doubt. And so the only thing I would like to say to each and every one of you is, whether you believe this or not, there's a voice, there's a group of people out there that will be inspired and given hope by your voice. And so just stay consistent, just little baby steps each and every day. So I love and appreciate you all, and let's jump in.
Fantabulous. And before we do jump in, I do want to say thank you very much, Bill Shoemaker. Before we got started, he put a super chat up. So
Bill, you're just amazing, man. I love you.
Bless you. Thank you. If you want to also put a super chat from YouTube is where we would do that. There's a little icon button below that's in a $sign. And click on that, and any of the donations will go to Robert Hollis's foundations that he donates to charity. So thank you so very much. All of it. There you go. All of it. So we have that. And of course, one of the things that we do have is our inner circle, where we get together right now every Thursday for breakthrough sessions. Very simple. You can join our inner circle by going to roberthollis.com/join and become part of our inner circle there. That's, if for those of you watching on YouTube, you see little ICs after the names. Those are our inner circle members. And they get some special things that take place, not just breakthrough sessions, but down the road, we've got some special things that we will be doing with our inner circle. So you want to be a part of that. Now, the other way that you can join our inner circle, if you're watching on YouTube, is there's a little button down below this video. It says join. Click on that join button and you will become part of the inner circle. Very simple. And as Bill Shoemaker just posted in the YouTube chat, inner circle is priceless.
Yeah, I would tell each and every one of you that's even thinking of joining is reach out to all the other inner circle members and just say, why are you in the inner circle? I'm telling you one thing, and this is going to sound harsh. If you can't afford $9.99 a month, then you definitely need an inner circle intervention. You definitely got a mental block.
And that's the beauty, if you're a part of the inner circle, then the way that Robert teaches, there is a reason why Robert has helped to create 67 millionaires. Okay? He's done it. Documentation beats conversation, and success leaves clues. And that's Robert Hollis. So I see 2 hands being raised. We are going to be able to get our AMA started. And I think there's a couple of other questions that have come up. Actually, I see the 2 hands that have been raised, but I know that Daniel, and thank you, Daniel Van Zyl, who contacted me at the end of the last AMA. Daniel, I'm guessing you want me to ask the question upon your behalf, or do you want to go ahead and unmute and ask Robert yourself? I think it would be better if you unmuted and asked Robert yourself.
Daniel's from South Africa, you guys.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, my internet is in shambles today, having lag problems. Okay, then I will ask, and Daniel, thank you very much for posing. Now I've got 3 hands raised, so you 3, Jerome, Bill, and Lisa Marie will follow. But I want to definitely take care of the gentleman who asked this question from last week. So, from Daniel Van Zyl, down under, how do you deal with trolls on a live feed like the other day on the African Zoom? And yeah, I mean, that's just a phenomenal, or a big issue with a lot of people that are doing Facebook Lives, YouTubes, Zooms. So an excellent question, Daniel. Robert.
Well, there's 2 answers to your question. One is on a technical level. You know what I mean? So if people can log on to a Zoom and just start, yelling stuff and really causing a disruption, of course you want to be able to figure out the person that was monitoring the Zoom. He didn't know how to do that. And so there's for those of you that do have Zoom, of course you can click on participants, and under the participants, between the participants and the chat, you'll see a mute all. And when you click the mute all, there's a little tiny square that says, it says allow participants to unmute themselves. You want to uncheck that and then hit it. So for those of you that have watched Craig and I do many, many, many Zooms together, the giggle and laugh that we have always is one of us does that while the other one's speaking. So it immediately mutes them, and then we giggle, and you guys are going, wow, you think these guys would figure this out? What? It's sort of like an inside joke a little bit. Not that we interrupt people on purpose. Now, the other part is, if that's on a live Zoom now, okay? So then what you got to do is just like Craig does, then Craig reaches out and tells people, and he can click a button when you're the, the admin or the main host or whatever. But then you can actually ask people to unmute, and the thing pops up on their screen, and they can unmute themselves and then be on. Daniel, when you're looking at, I think it's really amazing that when trolls start coming out, that's when you're starting to really have a little bit of an impact. So believe it or not, well, I can remember how you handle them is, again, just having someone like Craig, have someone that while you're doing the Zoom, if you're focused on the Zoom, Craig and Matt are both watching whatever we're doing all the time. And if Craig got probably a dollar for every person that he stopped and kicked out, he wouldn't, he'd probably still volunteer and help me work this, but he wouldn't need to do it for money. You agree, Craig?
Absolutely. And it's a shame it happens, but it does, and we just have to be diligent with it. There have been times where, Daniel, we've had to actually close any of the chat because of the disruptions, and it's a shame. It really is. But we're, between Matt and I, and even Robert sometimes, if he catches it, because, for example, I'm typing something down. I'm trying to get you guys information. Robert will also catch them. And so between the 3 of us, we really do try to keep the trolls out and away. It's going to happen. Sometimes we just can't get to them, and then we have to lock it down based on, the fact that there's just too many. I think, Robert, we had one time where somebody kept coming in and just was, bam, 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 bam. And of course, Daniel, it is inevitable that during that chat with the African group that Robert was on, people were laughing out loud. They were unmuting themselves, and exactly what Robert shared, they didn't know. Now that they probably know, because I think, Robert, you said that you were going to share with them how to stop that.
Yeah, well, I asked them to make me a co-host because I said, make me a co-host and I'll stop it, and of course it muted him out. So he had, but yeah, that's a great one thing, Daniel, is do not let it bother you. Boy, I've seen people just want to jump off a bridge because people are doing troll statements. I still get a lot of trolls on And some of you guys probably have seen them, even now that our YouTube channel is getting bigger. You got people coming on there just, I don't know, just being ignorant, and I really, honestly, I feel sorry for them. I pray for them all the time that their number one goal in life is not just looking to get a reaction from people. Corky, I never even thought about it with millions of likes. You get a lot of people that are coming in there trolling, or is your background going so fast they just go by?
No, I get tons of them. I have 16 moderators. So last night I had 2,500 people on viewing, and with that comes trolls. And especially with Santa, there's still, with school coming out, there's those, we call them knuckleheads, and they get kicked off the iceberg. But first I give them a minute. I give them a minute to, I want them to let me, unless it's vile, very rude, sexually messed up.
Yeah.
Then they're blocked immediately. But I like a chance to comment on their negative comment and tell them I love them.
Yeah.
And I thank them for coming in here, because your comment is actually helping me go out farther, because the more comments I get. So I appreciate you, but I just would hope that you would turn that around, and please don't do it anymore. Otherwise you're going to, I've had people come back and say, I'm sorry. That was
perfect.
Not,
kill them with kindness, right? Or I should say, maybe convert them with kindness, because I don't want to kill them.
Right. But there's teams of people that get together, and that's their thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They'll gang up together and come in and just really hit you hard for a while. And my moderators are equipped for this. So, but the biggest thing is, when I first started getting it, I was not used to it. So it would just crush me. I'm like, oh my gosh, how come this person's talking to me like this? I wouldn't even think of some of the stuff that they say or do. And I can't imagine. And I tell them that story. I says, I just don't know what's going on in your world that you feel a need to come in here and hurt people, especially people that are trying to do good out here. And I took it very personal. I didn't want to go back on for a little while, but then I remembered that my mission is higher than his, and I am protected, and I'm much better than that's not
your vibration's on a different level, and that's why it's sort of shocking. I remember, did you guys ever remember Periscope? I mean, I got to like a million people so fast in Periscope when it came, and I'll never forget the one, because I just thought, this guy just would not stop. And he's going, do you know Ben? Ben. And I just and they just kept nailing me. And I'd say, finally I said, Ben who? And he put Ben over, and I was like, I don't know Ben Dover. You know what I mean? And it was funny, because everybody that was on the Periscope, I could see, because I was seeing that they're laughing. It was just, it really blew up. And I go, I don't know Bendover. I don't.
I did the same stuff. These people are creative, because I start reading the comments and I'll say the same thing. I'll go, oh, no, I didn't. So their mission was accomplished. Mission was accomplished. So I don't like them to get that attention if I don't have to. I don't want to accomplish their mission.
Yeah, now it goes crazy, and I got incredible people. If Craig and Matt can't handle it, I might ask for other people in here to jump in. But thank you, Corky. Thank you. Yeah. So I hope that answered your question for Daniel, and back to you, Craig.
Awesome. And Santa Corky, or Corky Kinter, thank you so much for contributing. That's the beauty of this community.
Yeah.
It really, really is. The fact that we all contribute to help each other get better, or wait a minute, wrong word, gooder and gooder.
Amen.
Hollis vocabulary.
Hollisism.
Hollisisms. Yes, Hollisisms. Gooder and gooder, betterer and betterer. So thank you so much, Corky. I got to also, before we start opening up for more questions, give it a shout out to Meladee Ryba, Scott McKinney, and Mike Hammond. Bless you guys. Thank you so much for the donations and the super chat. Again, those donations will go to charity. And for those of you watching on YouTube, just there's a $sign at the bottom of the chat. Click on that and donate. We will acknowledge you during the live broadcast. Thank you, thank you, and
thank you. I will do a I will reach out to Matthew and Angel. That if you guys want to go to documentationbeatsconversation.com, you'll scroll down, you'll see some of the people that I've given the money to. So some of you might go, wow, he's just saying that. But if you go to even my Facebook page, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but my Facebook page is, facebook.com/giving it forward. And so that's better than paying it forward. You're giving it forward. And I will do I will put that money together, and I never even thought about that. Maybe I'll do maybe we'll have them on a podcast. And then when I have them on the podcast, then what I'll do is announce how much money we've raised since we've started this, and give it to them live on the air. That's what we're going to do. So that's a great thought. So you guys know that it's going to the right place.
Wow. Bless you, Robert. Thank you. And I did post the link to Jesus Way in the chat for YouTube, and there it is in Zoom. Real time. Oh my gosh, we got 5 hands raised. I hope you're ready, Robert.
I'm ready.
All right. And please, once again, those of you watching on YouTube, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure that you click on the bell next to the subscribe button so you get alerts on when we are going live and other things that are taking place here on our YouTube channel. So I see Jerome, Bill, Lisa Marie, Deborah, Arlene. Those are the hands I've got raised. Let's get started. Jerome, you are up first. Please unmute and share with us.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right. Hey, how y'all doing? And happy birthday, Corky. Ho, ho, ho.
I am greatly blessed, highly loved, highly favored, deeply loved.
Man, preach.
How are you, Jerome?
I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of this group. I look forward to being here every week or several times a week. I have it on my schedule.
Well, I love and appreciate you. I love that. I love having you part of the family for sure.
Thank you. I love and appreciate you too. Hey, I wanted to thank you. First of all, when you talking about, when you give to people, that to me, you have receipts. That's called having receipts. Yeah. So that you're good for that. So that's cool. But and my other thing I want to thank you is I want to thank you for the African Zoom, because that was awesome, because I have several affiliates from Nigeria, and I was just making sure to let them know what's going on. So my main question was, are you going to be doing this on like once a month or?
No, I'll just do it when they ask me to. I always come from the place, Jerome, of and it's all based on duplication again. So,
right.
So don't you guys find it interesting that I've been in this industry for 36 years and touched all these people's lives and made this kind of money and given so much millions to charity because someone asked me to watch a video? So if you guys see like why I'm so stern, Mark Aceta came in from a video. Todd Falcone came in from a video. Robert Hollis came in from a video. Danny Johnson came in from a video. It's like, and people still go, well, I I'm going to do a meeting every Thursday night. And, you know, I think, again, you guys know how much documentation beats conversation. You can't change what you don't measure. And if you notice that you consistently do a weekly show, Jerome, a live one, you'll notice that the same people show up on it all the time.
Right.
It's like a church meeting. They love the energy. They love the inspiration. They love the hope. They're just not freaking bringing anybody.
Right.
And it's because a lot of human beings are not consistent. So what they do is oh my God, Jerome's going to be on at 7:30. I forgot 7:30. He's been doing it Thursday night at 7:30 for 15 years. You know what I mean? How can you forget about it? And so they always remember, like, right before they do it. So then they don't invite.
Right.
So now think if you had the different mentality. You know, I'm going to get to 555 people as fast as I humanly can, saying as little as possible to as many people as I can, finding people at the right place at the right time in their life that have ears to hear. So now that kind of person builds momentum. They're really doing this, 12, 14 hours a day. They want their lives to change frickin' today. Right. So it's easy to get that person to use a video because they ain't waiting for another week for a live event.
Exactly.
Oh, hell no.
Right.
See what I mean?
Yeah. See, I've started to have it's kind of funny here being in Texas. I have an oil rigger's mentality. You got to keep digging until you hit that spark. But boom, so that I need to do that, and then I'm going to continue to learn, continue to listen, and then continue to share with people and connect with people. So it's working, but I got stuff to improve on, of course. But I was hoping that they would continue to do the African the African Zooms and stuff, because that, I think we can reach more people doing that way too. Especially
well, I'm telling you, no, you wouldn't, but because if you put something in play, Jerome, for people to procrastinate, you just give them an excuse.
True.
I mean, hey, 36 years of experience, and everyone consistently asks, Robert, man, you always got shares every single month. There's not a month that I don't recruit people and bring them in this business all month long.
Right.
And if I had to rely on live meetings, I would be broke. So here's a suggestion.
Okay.
If you don't have the recording that was done, see, I would take that whole recording and I would grab that recording and download it. And then after I downloaded it, I would edit the hell out of it. You wouldn't believe how much I could get that whole hour and 15 or whatever it was, how I could get that thing down to under 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. Because I was going to ask you, because I was looking for the replay so I could go ahead and get that shared, but I haven't seen anything yet, so I didn't know who to
let me find it for you, and I will share it with you right now.
Okay. Are you going to share it with me here or my Facebook or?
If I find it here, I'm going to share it with you guys right now.
Awesome.
Because
that'll be.
If I share it with you, then everybody's going to reach out to me. Can you share what you shared with Jerome? So, but yeah, great question. Even in its entirety, see, let me just expand on that one moment, because I understand this industry so well. And I was taught by, every time someone mentions my mentor, they're going, oh my God, there's two thoughts, because he's sort of got a Michael Jordan stigma in network marketing. He was my way of the highway. He would outwork everyone. everything in his deal was if you came up with an idea, like you just said, hey, Robert, you know, I think this is a great idea. He would humiliate you in front of this group. And this is what he would say. He would say, Jerome, you know, you just brought up an idea of maybe doing a weekly thing and you wish Africa would do that. How big's your stack, brother? I mean, let's make you a co-host right now. And I want you to log into your online banking so everyone can understand listening to you could be a problem.
That's what you would say?
That's what he would say.
Okay.
So every time someone brings up an idea, oh, I got an idea, he'd go, listen, Jerome, take a cold shower, man. just take a freaking cold shower, do exactly what I tell you to do. And when you start making 10 grand a month, we'll see if you go back to your idea.
Right.
I mean, so I thank him for two reasons. Me, I'm not saying that everybody likes this, but me sort of growing up in the childhood that I did, I love getting my ass kicked. I seeked out mentors that were like drill sergeants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had my high school coach was notorious for kicking our ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just to it.
And a lot of people don't like it, but you know, listen, he said, Robert, how many people can you get to watch that video? So if you hear all my deals, the game plan is, Robert, I bet you can't get 72 people to watch that video in its entirety in your first 30 days. And I was like, game on. So look what my focus was, Jerome. Getting 72 people to watch a video.
And 70 plus.
So now I don't have to call him back going, what if they don't respond?
Yeah, I don't do that.
What if they're mean to me? What if they send me a wedding proposal? You know, what if they try to pitch me on their deal? No, the goal was 70 people watching the video.
Right.
So I never called my mentor about any of that BS.
Right.
So then watch this, Jerome. Watch this. As soon as I got in, then he said, when you bring people in, they came in watching the video. So at one time, I had 300 people in my group that each had 10 VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about this. 3 times 10 is 3,000.
Right.
And the goal was to have videos out to multiple people. As soon as they got them back, you would keep doing it. So let's just say that those 3,000 people only got 10 people to watch the video.
Right.
A week. That's 3,000 times 10. That's 30,000 people that seen the video.
Right.
You can't do it to that many people. And then people go, how many people did you have come in this week? 41. Had 41 people come in this week. And people are going like, how in the hell do you do that? Because my people are focused on getting people to watch the video.
Right.
That's just a sorting tool. So if people don't watch the video, don't watch it completely, and don't create a free affiliate account after I told them twice how to create an affiliate account, they are not the right person.
Gotta move on. Yeah, that's what I've learned since I've been an affiliate since November. Because at first I was like, what's going on? You ain't watching the video? Well, watch this. Hurry up, watch the video. Now I just say, if you watch the video, I'm moving on. I'm gone. Yeah. I'm digging, keep digging. So yeah, my mentality has changed big time. And
I'm proud of you, man. Yeah, and yeah, it's just awesome. It just is.
No, I appreciate it. So yeah, no, we'll definitely I'll definitely look forward to the video. And then
I got a quick question for you, Jerome. I got a quick question for you. Is this company your first network marketing company?
Nope.
Okay. Do you remember your first opportunity presentation?
Yes, that was in Primerica.
Okay. Was it a live presentation or a video?
It was live.
That's why you're stuck.
Yeah. It was live.
See? So you got caught up in that live thing.
That was back in the 90s.
Yes.
Back
I got
then.
involved in 87. Now listen to this guy. This will flip you out. Did I go to a meeting? Yes, I did. Watch how smart my mentor is. He's the one that also taught Mark Aceta.
Okay.
My mentor was at the presentation. There was probably 30 people there.
Yeah.
And someone introduced us in less than a minute to the videotape that was on a big screen sitting on a stand so everyone could see it.
The VHS tape.
Yes. The person that did the presentation was in the room.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So, and so I could go on and on and on and on why, finding the right people at the right time. See, there's a whole group of people that believe that we're in the convincing business, that we're in the sales business. I'll tell you what, you find a Robert Hollis and he's just staring at the video, and science has proven this, you guys. Science has proven this, that watching a video, you probably retain less than 10% of it.
Right.
How many of you watch a movie or watch a comedian and Lisa Marie reaches out to me and goes, "Oh my God, Robert, you got to watch this comedian." Me and Fred watched it, about fell off the couch. It was amazing. And I go, "Really? It's good? Oh, it's the best. You got to watch it." Lisa Marie, yeah. Tell me, what was your favorite joke out of the whole thing? I don't remember.
Yeah.
We can't remember one damn joke. In a whole movie, you might get one line.
Our attention span is very short.
Yeah, we might get one line. Show me the money, or you had me at hello. We might know 2 or 3 lines,
Right.
and they got to be good lines. Not every movie has them, right?
True.
So
True.
after the video, my mentor comes up on stage, and think about the shot. He comes up and he goes, "Hey, everybody," he says, "I hope you're doing great. We're going to take a 5-minute break. For those of you that don't see a business here for you, are not interested in the product, have a great night. I hope you get back with the person who invited you here and thank them. They were trying to do the best for you. And also, you might know of people that need to make extra money."
Right.
Okay, refer that person to the person that invited you down. We'll come back in 5 minutes, and I'm going to show you a theoretical example and a game plan on exactly how you can replace your income. Have a great night. See you later.
Right.
And hardly nobody would leave. And then he would come back and do the circle.
Yep.
And I tell everybody, man, I when I got done, Bill said, "What'd you like most about what you've seen tonight?" And I said, I want to be a circle. Because you kept putting bigger dollar signs next to that circle as the people came in and the people came in and the people came in. And that's what got me jacked out of my mind. And I still didn't have any money to get involved.
Right.
But now I was going, "Oh my God, I got to introduce this guy to 2 people."
Yeah.
And he'll do what they did to me. I mean, all they showed me was a theoretical example.
Yeah, I remember when the first time I did it. I had it Primerica. I remember it distinctly. It was a Saturday morning, 9:00. Had to go to his back room, and it was full. I would say about 30 people, and they had the circle with the lines and all that kind of stuff.
How many presentations have you guys seen in other companies, including MDC, where people draw circles?
Me. Yeah.
It's
And then
crazy. You could go to the most successful people that have ever done this damn business and go to them and say, Hey, do you remember your first presentation? Yeah, I do. These are people that have been in the industry 30, 40, 50 years.
Right.
And go, do you remember your first presentation? Yeah. Did they do on a chalkboard or a whiteboard? Did they start drawing circles? Hell yeah.
Yep, it was a whiteboard for me.
So they took the circles out that motivate people, and they go into 3 hours of product description, ingredients, testimonials. It's like, and let's not paint a future or dreamscape these people. Let's just get their asses to buy stuff.
Yep. And then also, I had to call my top 5 people for him to talk to 5. It was crazy. I was young.
Jerome, let's get to these other people. I don't want to take too long, but I appreciate you, man. Oh, I muted you out.
Jerome, thank you so very much. Appreciate it. And wow, yeah. I mean, it's nice to, when you go back and see how things work, because we were talking about the future the other day on the podcast, and how technology and things have changed, and how we got to open up our minds to these.
Yeah.
Very much so. All right. Got lots of hands up, so we're going to try to power through them. Please, thank you so much for being patient. And once again, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. Very simple to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell that's next to the subscribe so that you're notified when we do these YouTube videos. All right, here we go. Bill Shoemaker, you are our next person. Please go ahead, open up and share. And I almost was going to say you are next on The Price is Right, honestly.
Thank you, Craig. What an incredible introduction. Love you, brother. Robert, wow, this first half hour was incredible. I mean, you dumped so many gold nuggets. You brought me back to my first network marketing company, which was Herbalife. And I had one guy do a presentation, drawing circles, and he had a video showing the company. So he had a double. But he got me out of a newspaper ad. Crazy. So talk about being screwed up. Then they got an office and we ran ads. Then I got an office and I ran ads. Did it work? No.
Wow.
So talk about a bad first experience.
I had offices myself, so that was probably my ego more than anything. Sure, because there's not too many people that can sign on an office lease.
So anyway, I just want to say thank you for the inner circle and everything. God keeps putting things in front of me that I want in my life. It's like I moved into a house that has a track next door, a natural repairing area where I can run. My son gave me a Bowflex so I could work out. So I'm going to be 66 years old in 10 days. So happy birthday, Corky. Another Gemini. There's 2 of us. And what I wanted to say was, Robert, God also gave me you.
Thank you, Bill.
And you took all my excuses away. It's up to me to make the difference now. So thank you for that.
You're welcome, Bill. And don't ever forget. And if you do, give me a call. I'll remind you that you have everything you need to create greatness for you and your family.
Well, thank you. And also thank you for the new videos. I love the Santa look that you had during that time, the videos that you're putting out. Also, I wanted to comment.
I was going through my whole YouTube channel and I found in there where I could filter and sort by videos that were unlisted. And I was like, why are these videos unlisted? So I listed them all and posted them.
Well,
so
they're great videos. And I wanted to comment, but they don't let you comment on them. So.
Oh, I'll go back and put the comments on.
There you go. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Have a great weekend. I love you.
And I'm assuming that they will, when they become unlisted and public, then you'll be able to go to roberthollis.com/YouTube and you'll be able to see them all there.
Thank you, Bill. People are like, he's got a bunch of new videos. Yeah, well, we got a lot coming. That's for sure.
Yes. And that's why joining the inner circle and subscribing to this channel is so big. So again, okay, fine. I already said it. Plug it. Join the inner circle by going to roberthollis.com/join or click on that join button down below for those of you that are watching on YouTube. It's right there. Click on it, join us, and become part of our amazing inner circle. All right, let's go ahead.
If I can real quick.
Sure.
This is to my inner circle members that have just been supporting. We're all like a family there. If you want me to cover a certain topic, hey, I want to do everything I can for my inner circle members. So if you got a subject that you would like me to drive home, I'll do my best.
Fantastic. You heard it straight from Robert Hollis.
I heard the horse name, but I didn't.
Okay. Lisa Marie Cook. Surprise, I know. Sorry. Caught you off guard a little bit. Go ahead, open up, and please share with us.
Thanks, Craig. Hi, everybody. Super excited.
Hi, Lisa Marie, how are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you. I know you are. You always are.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'll try to make this super quick. You got a lot of people.
Okay.
First of all, Jerome, I was going to talk about the African market a little bit. And I did end up getting some guys on there on that meeting. And I got to tell you, Yami was so fired up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So what I did do is I put them all in a group. There's like 28 of them.
Cool.
Because you know what? That could be their momentum builder for them. I think I am very good at plugging people in.
You are.
It's just they don't do it. They don't.
Yeah, a lot of people, we used to call it dripping on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just constantly have this group of people that you just keep dripping on, and you never know. I didn't see, you guys can look real quick. I didn't see Joshua on here, but do you guys know how long Joshua has been with My Daily Choice?
Mm-hmm.
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
4 years. And last month he hit 1K. That guy's got a story. So on Thursday, he got paid 400,000 Naira. That guy is a rock star now.
Yeah.
But he's also got a 1K underneath them. And yesterday, I see they're number 3 today, but now they have a Nigeria person that's on the leaderboard. So when you start going down and seeing people on the leaderboard, you know, Lisa Marie, I agree with you. You know, it's like if you're trying to drip on people to get them to get it, a person that's an auto mechanic, if you don't point them to some of my videos, where I say I'm a mechanic, stories sell, facts tell. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you can share other people's videos that have the same kind of background and maybe the same kind of area or you know, same kind of employment or whatever. But yeah, Lisa, that is so cool.
I know. I'm so tickled. I do think it's time for Africa, and I thought it was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I did. One other thing, are you gonna listen to Alla Evans' advice?
No.
Okay. Well, you kind of already showed that. That's why I was a little confused and I didn't know.
Yeah, and again, understand when I learn from people, like the number one thing that I know is what is called, I'll be brief with this too, is remember when I tell the story of the race cars? Again, I learned this from a billionaire, where you got something that you consistently do. So my billionaire mentor was a guy named Roger Penske. He just broke another record. It's the first time that his team won the Indy 500 race and the Coca-Cola 600, both in the same day. It always happens on Memorial Day. To think that no other person's ever done that. But the point is you'll notice he's always got 3 cars and everything. So one car is the car that is the one that just seems to always place in the top 5, or if not win the race. Then he's got one that they do subtle changes on. It's just, wow, you know, so Evan says, Robert, stop doing Facebook Lives. I did one yesterday.
Right.
But I'm going to take his ideas. I downloaded that video, and then I'm going to spend some time editing it. And then I'm going to use that title. And now I'll have 2 videos that are exactly the same. And I'm going to see which one gets the most views. So,
And-
so
Okay.
it's the car that you add a little sprinkles to it. You know what I mean? You do some things. And then the third one is something totally new. It's called split testing in marketing. So the other one is something I've never did before, but, you know, someone said to do this. So, you know, maybe I seen it somewhere. So now you got 3 of them. And with YouTube, you can put on the analytics on every video. So when you can see how long, because there are stuff that I'm learning from him is like that whole concept that you want a 70% of your group that watches the video not to drop off after the first 5 seconds or a minute. I've never heard of that.
How
So
do you know? Yeah, do we know that that's true? Do we
Okay,
know that?
great question, Lisa Marie.
Mhm.
Go look at how many people he has on his YouTube channel, and then you can ask if you know what he's doing. So he's
Okay.
at almost 4 million subscribers.
Ooh,
Yeah. So when you have 4 million subscribers and your videos are getting 4 to 5, and then he's got some videos that have over 1 million views.
wow.
So that's this plaque, isn't it? So documentation beats conversation. So when you ask, how do I know that's true? I wouldn't have hired him or put him in front of you guys if he wasn't documented.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no. And then
Right.
he's got a bunch of testimonial videos of Grant Cardone, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins. I mean, he's got some pretty big people that he's helped them with their YouTube channels. So now if you got those kind of names that say that, oh my God, Evan's the man. I mean, why else would Tony Robbins and Grant Cardone say Evan's the man?
Right, for sure. Absolutely.
So
Yeah, well, I trust you. And yeah, I had no idea that he was, wow. I'll have to go check
Yeah.
him out.
Oh,
For
me
sure.
and Matt checked him out for weeks before we looked at everything. So we knew
Yeah.
that we could learn stuff from him. It's just what you're going to apply and what you're not going to apply. I'll give you a neat example. Well, you just got to go through that filter instead of being overwhelmed and confused. Just say, so let's say that he did a training on how to help people on OnlyFans. Would you go, no, I'm not interested in that training.
I don't even know what it is, so probably not.
I'm not interested.
Mhm.
So if he has another training on how to build an audience with Snapchat,
I wouldn't.
no. Now, how to get thumbnails that convert. Yeah.
Now, see, all of that, the thumbnails and the titles and everything that he was talking about, and the colors and the fonts, and he was going on and on and on. So that goes back to branding, which you have already done.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But somebody like me, I mean, where do I go with that if I'm trying to follow my mentor?
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So where does that take me? Where do I go from there? Because I am not you. I am
You are
not
not me.
branded.
Right.
So which way?
But at one time in my life, I didn't even have a YouTube channel.
Right.
So how did I get started?
Probably like me, but a lot faster.
I'm telling you, Lisa Marie, I know that I'm a weirdo. You guys have no clue that, oh, someone says YouTube can get me in front of more people. Great. I create a YouTube account, and I start throwing videos up. Because I'm not the kind of person that's not going to race on Sunday. I grew up in a culture We're racing every freaking weekend. So you do your best during the week to get the car to where it needs to be to get to the track. We're going to the track. Well, wow, car broke the first time we test drove it. Put it back in the trailer. That's the way I learn. I do not say, wow, you know, I just won't do nothing. And Lisa, I know you're that way. I just would ask you, start trusting yourself. Get the vision that you have and just start taking steps. You'll learn. Who gives a shit if you make a mistake?
Right. And I have started taking those steps. I've done.
I'm proud of you.
Mm.
But you know, when I'm doing stuff and you see me doing it, like I brought to another guy. Let me say this a little different. You guys will love this. I had a person that reached out to me. She's a sweetheart, by the way. And she's like, all this stuff, you know, I just have a lot of troubles with technical stuff. And I said, why do you feel you got to do the technical stuff? And she said, well, isn't that what you do? Not for my first 18 months. I asked my mentor straight out, please, I need money like yesterday. I need my life to change like yesterday. See, I don't know why people wouldn't ask this question. Please, just Lisa Marie, please just tell me the stuff I need to do every day. I just want to do the stuff that gets results. Get excited, reach out, connect with people, show them the video. What else? Nothing else.
Right.
And I could have said, well, do I have to learn to do the presentation? Do I have to learn to do the training? Do I have to build a Facebook group? Should I put all my people in Discord? You know, do I have to build a, do you need to make money immediately? No. Do you need money for your vision? Yes. Master the basics. Master the basics. I only created a YouTube channel for one reason, to put short videos on so I could share them with everybody. And those videos used to be on Google Video before they bought YouTube. So how many people can I give a gift away? How many seeds could I focus on? Because here's another thing, and you know, when we were talking about this with Corky in the inner circle, what if you did the basics so well that you're making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month?
Oh, hell yeah.
Couldn't you hire all those people to do the tech crap for you?
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
I don't want to learn to do all this stuff. I know how to do content.
Right. Just outsource what we don't. Yeah. Outsource it.
So I told her, and maybe that's a good message for all of you, is if you see me now really, really focusing on creating a YouTube channel, is that what you should be doing? It just depends on where you are financially.
Right. Because if you're going to do it, you got to, well, according to it's got to be done a specific way. And that does take money. So,
yeah. Yeah. Now understand his deal. Matt brought this up right away. Matt said, Dad, from watching Evan's trainings, he believes the fastest way to make money is to sell one-on-one coaching or hire one-on-one clients for your insurance company or your tax, deal or whatever. You're looking for one-on-one. So we've already done that. We've already went down that road, made a lot of money, but it just wasn't for us. And so Matt's only concern with Evans Carmichael's teaching is that it leans people into doing things like he's doing. Remember, Lisa Marie, where I said, just ask yourself when you guys are following somebody, how does this person make a majority of their income? Grant Cardone. Does anyone want to guess where Grant Cardone makes a majority of his money? Selling real estate courses, selling one-on-one coaching for real estate, doing seminars, big seminars, teaching people how to do real estate. Do you want to be a real estate coach? Then you're following the right dude. Now, to show documentation, does he have to do real estate deals that are big to make that a true thing? Yes. Well, I follow Tony Robbins. So you want to be a seminar and course teacher. No. That's what Tony Robbins sells. You go to something small, to something online, to a live, to a more expensive live, to a more expensive live, to a more expensive mastermind, to a more expensive inner circle.
Right.
That's what he does. That's how he makes his money.
Yeah, like ding, 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 ding.
But that's okay. That's okay. So, me, I looked at Evan. I seen that he was documented in helping other people get more impact out of their YouTube channel. So see, if people would look at my YouTube channel and say, well, he's not doing everything that he's supposed to be doing. Like, do you think, honestly, between you guys, do you think that Evan Carmichael agrees to me charging $9.99 for an inner circle and using YouTube to do it? No.
No.
In fact, his confusion was, he went at the beginning, he says, well, you got a course? I said, yeah, I got a monthly thing for $9.99. And he went, oh, that's $14.99 in Canadian dollars. And I didn't catch on that he immediately thought that I was charging people $999.
Yeah.
So when he found out that I was doing now I see, my mind is, all right, if I need to raise $30,000 a month for charity to get to 25,000, geez, thank you. 250,000 orphans that I'm supporting. If that came out of my mouth, I'll use that number for now on. But it's like, all of a sudden, if I can use $30,000 or $40,000 a month to give to charity, then all I go, okay, 40,000. And I divide that by 9.99 equals, I need 4,000. I need 4,000 inner circle members.
Right.
That's how my mind works, you guys. So it's not, well, if we charged them $100, then that's 400 people. But if we charged them $1,000, that would be 40 people. I mean, come on, Robert, just charge, 4 people, 10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are sales types sell high-end tickets and try to get people to come in for the most possible. I was taught that I'd rather work with a lot of people like me and make it affordable.
Right.
That's what makes me click.
Yeah. And for that reason, a lot of people click with you, right?
Yeah.
That made so much sense though. I gotta follow what I want to do. I mean,
bingo.
Absolutely.
Bingo. So what you do is, if you have a clear vision, clear vision of what you're going to do with animals in your farm, right? You got that crystal clear vision.
Actually,
someone walked up to you and said, Lisa Marie, maybe you could partner with me on taking care of veterans. Not my vision.
Right.
Share it with me. I'll do everything I can to support you. But that's not my vision. This is my vision.
Right. And my vision does have orphans too. Oh. I have a summer camp for orphans. That's what I'm building first before the animals.
Oh, are you really?
Yes. Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Love you. Well, thank you, Lisa Marie. Every time you ask questions, I know that it's clarifying for other people. So I
I hope so. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
No, hope so. Say it did.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does. It does. And that vision, every time I talk to you, that vision gets clearer.
I love you. Just think about this. Lisa Marie, I tell people, do your very best to eliminate all language that's defeating to you. When people even say this, let me say, so tell me what my vision is, Lisa Marie.
Your vision is to take care of 250,000 orphans every month. And you want to instill vision. You want people to see their visions and go after their dreams.
Right. Now watch my response. I hope so.
It will happen.
See?
It will happen.
Don't you want to encourage me? Don't you want to go, no, Robert, no, it's going to happen. Say that.
It is. It's going to happen.
All right, it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You sound so underwhelming, Robert. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, it's going to happen.
It's like I'm scared to say that. I'm scared to say.
What's the worst that could happen? It hasn't happened yet, has it? And you're scared that it might not happen? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're scared it won't happen. What if you're not scared anymore?
Then I'd probably get my ass busy.
Bingo. Yeah. It's like, this already. The way I get away from fear. You guys, I've been quick with this. See, Craig's right on timing, man. The way I get rid of fear is I always take it to the worst common denominator. Just the worst. Robert, what's the worst thing that can happen if you're trying to raise money for orphans? I die. That's the worst thing that can happen. You know what? I don't care if that happens. I need to go to work. You just take it to the worst case scenario, because the stuff that you're scared about is just nothing but you meditating on the lies of the devil. You're using all your imagination and all your creativity and all your visioning skills on the negative, not the positive. And you got the big genie that's up in universe going, your wish is my command. I'm sort of scared that I'm sort of scared of jumping in. Your wish is my command. Just continue to stay scared, never go into action. What else do you want? When you guys start looking at your words and your thoughts that way, I'm telling you what, you'll eliminate them so fast and you'll rebuke them with your mouth. No, that's bullshit. I can do this. I'm going to attract the people. I'm going to attract the money. I'm going to attract the resources and the money, because you guys don't realize that I'll just say this last part. Aren't you guys blowing away? The story that popped in my head right away is this guy that worked at a fast food restaurant for what, 40 freaking years or something? Nice looking black guy. He must have been in his 60s. And he was like with a fast food company, and they celebrated his 40 years by giving him a gift card. Burger King, Matt said. They gave him a gift card, a mug that said Burger King on it, and a couple of other things. When you seen, now listen to this, you guys. This is gratitude. This is gratitude. This old guy did a video and you could see him full of love and joy. I just wanted to share with you that I've been with Burger King for 40 years. I got myself a cup. He wasn't complaining, whining, nothing like that. I got a gift card. I got a cup. And I also got this sticker. Woo! 40 years. And so somebody seen that and they went, to be honest with you, that's pretty damn disgusting. See, they looked at it differently, right? So they went up to him, and I don't remember, but I see people posting in here like crazy. So then they went up to him, they go, wow, you're pretty grateful for that little gift. He says, oh my God, I was able to put my daughters through college and to see that the women they are today. Oh my God, I can't tell you how grateful I am for this job. Someone started a GoFundMe page, and I have no idea where it went, but it was in the $300,000 and $400,000 range, Lisa Marie.
Wow.
Because they seen his gratitude. They got, hey, this is wrong. A person shouldn't spend 27 years and get a goodie bag. And we as human beings will rally around people like that. So there's no lack of money in the world. There's also no lack of caring people in the world.
Right.
They just don't know you and your vision. They don't know that doesn't exist. They don't know that it exists.
Not yet.
Not
They
yet.
will. They will.
So that's what your video's got to be about. Your vision's got to be, hey, hi, I'm Lisa Marie. Why did I create this YouTube channel? Let me share with you why. And if there's any way that you could do, I know I could go on and on, but I hope you guys know that that's why I remember there's inspirational stories, because I see the outreach of the human heart and the love and the compassion of the human heart when they hear a story that moves them.
Yeah. That was very helpful. Thank you.
You bet. I love you.
I love you.
Lisa Marie, thank you so much. I'm sitting here trying to take notes at the same time. It's like, wow. All I'll say is, if you didn't get a chance to get notes, go back and watch this video. Seriously, they're just, I like to say they are knowledge bombs. Meladee likes to say light bulb moments. Whatever you refer to them as, get them, use them. Robert is such a treasure trove of helping each and every one of us. And, bless you, man.
I thank God that I retain these stories. You guys have been around me for so long, and these stories that I share with you are in my heart. They're in my spirit. They're in the interweaves of God's love, whether you believe that exists or not. So those stories inspire me, man. They just inspire me. I see a person, they made $2.3 million last year by playing cornhole. Some of you are going, I don't even know what the hell cornhole is. It's sort of like a replacement of horseshoes, but you're throwing canvas bags full of corn into a board that has a hole in it. And it went from that to an association, to tournaments, to people making millions of dollars a year playing a game that they love. This is like, what? What do you do for work? Oh, I'm a professional cornholer. What? I'm a professional cornholer. I'm ranked number 3 in the world. What are you talking about? You ever play horseshoes? Yeah, I know what horseshoes is. Well, these are little bags filled with corn. And we throw them at a board and they go into a hole. Do you do that like at family reunions and stuff? No, I do that all day. Every day I'm no. Don't you have a job? I don't need a job. I get paid millions of dollars for throwing these bags in a hole. I'm sorry, you guys. And then there's other people out there. I just wish that I could find something to do. And there's other people out there that are living their best lives. Every day they're living their best lives. Did you guys hear this? Then I'll get off the subject. I know you guys love when I go on tangents because I do. I got to calm down. I just heard about the Paris, France Olympics. Okay, I guess they're next year. And guess what sport? What sport made it into the Olympics? Breakdancing. I'm like, what? Those dudes that pulled out a piece of cardboard on the street? I see Wanda doing the robot or boy, do I look stupid. Right? I had no idea that these people are going to Olympic. Next year, we're going to have the gold medalists in breakdancing. God, I love this world. Got other people thinking about the world's going to go down, and you got a few people that are jacked out of their mind to go to the Olympics for the first time because they're breakdancers. Damn, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And think about them. You know, what do you do for a living? I breakdance. Like what, at parties? No, all the time. Well, do you make money yet? Oh, yeah. It's like people are just clueless, how beautiful this world is. If you're looking, you got the right glasses on, there's opportunities everywhere. All right. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. That amazing. Amazing. And Lisa Marie, thank you so much. Always learn some new things with every single person. And Lisa Marie, you are one of the ones that really help us. You bring out so much in Robert. And here's what happens. This is why being a part of our channel, those of you watching on YouTube, hint, hint, plug, plug, please like our video. Please share our video. Please subscribe to our channel. And of course, you get more of that when you join us on the Inner Circle by clicking the join button at the bottom if you're on YouTube, or by going to roberthollis.com/join. 4 more hands raised, Robert. Think we can get through them?
Let's do her.
Let's do them. All right. Deborah Bronner. Okay. I know your camera is turned off. You're the hand that's up next. So I'm going to kind of fill in a little space right now while you turn your camera on so that we can go ahead and ask you to unmute yourself and share with Robert. Are you ready? Maybe not. All right, Deborah, if you're listening to me, we're going to come back to you. Okay? Arlene Fisher, I see your camera is off too. Are you near it enough that you can turn your camera on and we will go to you?
Well, Craig, this is Arlene, and I know you can hear me. I hope so, but I'm not feeling very well today. I'm under the weather.
Okay.
Okay.
And I had an accident a while back, so I'm not really,
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's all right, Arlene. Not a problem. I like to see the people that I'm talking with.
I know.
As long as you unmuted and you're talking, that's all that matters.
Well, I come to you today because I had some questions for Robert, but I wanted to preface this conversation because I don't want people having sympathy for me. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Why are you sorry?
But anyway, listen, let me get ready.
Arlene, you got to plug into Lisa Marie's "It's Okay to Cry" program.
I know. Well,
okay, now you're laughing. We're fine. So go
anyway,
ahead.
just to let you know, I've been with MDC since 2018, August. Now, I did have a job when I came to MDC, and I worked that job for almost 14 years before they let me go in 2019. It was a real big devastation, but I refused to give up on MDC. It's been a really hard thing to hoe, but then COVID hit, of course. But, and I don't say all this to get sympathy from everybody, because I'm like that die-hard battery that you put in those race cars. Okay, I'd never give up. Please understand that.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
I left home with $83 to my name and refused to give up on supporting myself. And I made it 3 years with, on very little money. But with all that said, is when I lost that job, I refused to go back to work for corporate America because I've been downsized 3 different times.
Right.
And I said, this is no way to live. I mean, you give a place of employment 10 to 15 years and they go through downsizing and say, I'm sorry, we don't need you no more.
Yeah.
Now,
last hired, first fired. Yep.
Yeah. Back when I came in NBC in 2018, I built a team, very little team, very low team, but they eventually all quit. Now, I went to a road show in Charlotte back, I think it was in, oh my gosh, I don't know if it was after the 2019 convention or what, but anyway, I went to the one in Vegas in 2019, and I went to the one in last year's convention in Orlando, I think it was.
Okay.
Anyway, but the thing is I built a team and they eventually all quit. And it's like, oh, I'm not going to give up, because at that road show in Charlotte, I talked to a corporate guy from MDC Corporate. And he looked at my team and he looked at my rollover, what do you call it? I'm sorry.
Carryover. My
carryover. He said, don't you quit. I said, why you say that? Because he said, your carryover is good for no matter, so what you've done, your carryover is good. So you're going to lose it if you quit. And so I said, I'm not quitting. I said, but this will be the last MLM I ever come into. I'm not going anywhere else. If I quit this, I'm not going anywhere else. So I've been hanging on by a thread. Okay. So I say all this to not get people sympathy, but I have some specific questions for you. Now, because I don't want to go to corporate America, I need money to put into MDC. Okay. Because it's been struggling. I've tried Aaron Parker's way. Well, it was not working. I tried texting people. I tried reaching out to people on Facebook Messenger. Ain't working. I'm not that kind of a chick. Okay. Anyway, so I jumped in the insurance industry as well. I got my license. To be honest with you, I've made more money in insurance than I made in MDC, but I'm still not in MDC. I refuse to quit. I'm not a quitter. Okay. But I come to you with some specific questions, and I will give you an example. And this goes for insurance and MDC. I have a warm market lady that I sold a policy to last year, her boyfriend. And so her dog's been ill because, by the way, I've had 3 deaths in my family in the last 2 years, and my dog passed away in May. So her dog has the same thing my dog had. And so she reached out to me, and I shared the CBD oil with her for the new pet products that we came out with. And I said, well, I've talked to a number of people, and we got testimony after testimony where this has helped their dogs, their animals. It's helped pigs, horses. It's helped all kinds of farm animals. It can only help your dog. And so she said, well, send me some information. I sent her the flyers to her messenger. And, then I made up some carts for her because I wasn't sure she wanted all 3 of them, 1 of them, 2 of them. I did every cart possible. She still hasn't moved on any of it. And she says, I'm going to order some tonight. I'm going to get to it soon. So the same thing with the insurance. I sent her quotes. I spent hours on quotes, sending them to her. Anyway, my question to you in regards to this particular topic is, I'm an overdoer. I like to overdo stuff. I know that. Okay. So how do I back off and not do so much when people aren't going to do their part? I'm actually literally spoon feeding them, and they're not doing anything. So what do you suggest?
Do any of you feel yourselves in Arlene? Okay. So Arlene, the keys to doing this business successfully is, in my opinion, a lot of stuff that you said, I don't do. Right? So I need to make money to do what I need to do for my family. So I'm only looking for people that want to start a small business and make money.
Okay.
So my way is doing the business a little different, but I just have a lot of documentation. A lot of people are lean. They sort of create their own way of doing this business. I like when you said I'm a lady that doesn't want to do that stuff. Well, if you don't do the stuff I do to make millions of dollars, then it's just not going to work for you. So I believe the whole time that you've been in MDC, you've been using some form that ended up being Arlene's way, because that's what Arlene does. I'm going to do it my way. And you can't get upset that you're not earning money or getting results if you're doing it Arlene's way instead of my way.
True.
That's as simple as it is. So if I was working for you, Arlene, and you paid me a salary to sell insurance for you, and you said, Robert, the very first thing I need you to do is I need you to go in pretty wealthy neighborhoods and go door knocking. Well, that's not Robert's way of doing the business. I can tell you that right now. What would be like the next phrase out of your mouth?
Well, if you call the lead you bought and they don't answer the phone, you have to, and you do that 3 times, you have to go door knock to get them in front of them. So,
but if I'm working for you and you're paying me money every month and I refuse to do what you tell me to do,
bye-bye.
You just answered your question.
Right. I know you were going to say that. I just knew you were going to.
I was told say as little as possible
To as many
people as I can, as fast as I can.
Okay, so
I'll say this really briefly, you guys. There's nobody in this world using a selling model that can beat my ass using a people model. Nobody.
Okay, so with that,
you can focus on pets and pet CBD, or you can focus on any product. You're not going to build a group like me. I'll give you guys a neat example. A lot of people like the Nigerian deal we have. Did you guys notice that whole thing was around one product and one product only? Wow. So if you're not excited about FFX and selling product to people to save money on their gas, this business is sure in the hell not for you. And they have no clue how many people they're missing. So I can take someone like Joshua, and the first thing I say to people that live in other countries, I need to be really, really focused with you. Do you want to make money? Or do you want to build a group in Nigeria? Wait a minute. Isn't that the same thing? It is not the same thing. And they right away go, I don't understand. I say, well, how many of you think that people in America make more money than Nigeria? Oh, well, yeah. What states do you think are the best for network marketing? Geez, I don't know. Well, for 36 years, I know. California, Texas, and Florida. Why is the group so big in California and Florida? Because people move out of the other states to move there. Why would they leave their home city and go to California? Which, by the way, some of you might not like California. But guess what? That is the world of opportunity. Do you guys know that if you separate California from the rest of the United States, it would be the 3rd strongest country in the world? So you can find all the reasons to hate something, and I'm going to find all the reasons to love something. So I used to do live presentations because there wasn't internet. Craig's been in them. Melodee's been in them. Here was the first question that I would ask. How many people were born and raised in California? There'd be like 3 hands out of 100. 3 hands out of 100. And I'd go, well, Arlene, where are you from?
South Carolina, to be honest.
South Carolina. Why did you move to, in this example, I'd go, oh, Arlene, where are you from? South Carolina. Why did you move to Florida? Why did you move to California? I was looking for a better life. I wanted to get paid more. I got a whole room full of people that moved to a place that costs more money. Everything costs more money in California, except alcohol. All right. Are you guys getting it? Because a lot of people that move there are not doing what they're supposed to, and they need to drink. Well, why do people keep moving there? Jim Carrey's story. All the people, I moved here with $13 in my pocket and I slept in my car, and now I'm worth $30 million. See, those are the reasons we hear people move there. So me in this business, people go, if you were focusing on a place, where would you focus? I would focus in California. People that moved there for a reason of opportunity. Wait a minute. If you're moving from South Carolina to Florida and you moved there because you wanted more opportunity, these are people that are risk takers. These are people that they're doing whatever they want to do. And Californians love it when a lot of people go, I've never moved to California. They're going, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't need any competition here. Just keep your ass at home. But see, I teach people that live in other countries that might only have 2 digital products to focus on people that need to make money and areas where that's exactly what people need.
Robert.
So Arlene, the answer to your question is very simple. You don't spend forever talking to somebody trying to convince them. I ask people, hey, do you know anyone that's looking to make some extra money? Well, what is this? Why are you interested? Well, it could be. I don't know what it is. Let me send you over a short video. Is my business partner glance at this? And then I'll send you my affiliate link. You can sign up for free, just like you do with Amazon, Zoom, Facebook, or whatever.
Robert.
I know you don't want to do it that way.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, I was responding to a request for the information. It just was frustrating when I spend all that time giving her insurance quotes or sending her the links for the CBD oil that she didn't do. Right, but this is my other question. In your world, in order for you to build your team, when you did follow up with people, right?
Hell
and if
no.
you don't follow up at all. Okay.
No. I treat it just like I'm in the street, and Arlene, I would say, hey, listen, would you like $100? And you go, get away from me. I'm not chasing you down the street.
Okay. So I heard you earlier say your daily task should be get excited, reach out to people and show them the video. Did I get that right?
Yeah. And what I teach for strangers, if you have strangers, and even if you have friends, the other thing that I'm teaching right now is I give away a free gift.
Correct.
So what I step 1, Arlene, I'd reach out to you regardless of who you are. Let's say that I found you on what's a page that you follow on Facebook or a YouTube channel that you follow that you really like the person?
The Vision Team.
Oh, okay. Pick the second one.
MDC.
Okay, the third one.
Oh my God. God. I follow a couple of real estate agents just because of their, I don't know. There's certain people I follow. Wait a minute. You caught me off guard here.
That's okay. I'll tell you some of the people I follow, like Jay Shetty.
Oh yeah, him too.
I love Jay Shetty. There's a number, believe it or not, I'm following Mr. Beast right now. You know what I mean? I just love where he's coming from. So if I reached out to somebody, you, Arlene, and I see you made a comment under one of Mr. Beast's videos, I would just say, Arlene, thank you very much for your comment. It really made me feel awesome. I'd love to connect with you on a personal level if we could. And that's what I do. I reach out to total strangers on social media and I give them a sincere compliment. And I ask them if it's okay if we get connected. What if they don't respond? I don't care. What if they say you're an idiot? I don't care. What if they block and delete me? I don't care. See what I mean? It's like,
Right.
wow, thank you for the compliment. I'd love to connect with you. And then when I connect with them, I go, well, what, how would you see? I'm learning right now a new way to connect with people on YouTube. Because people comment on my videos and I go to their profile and their account's not set up and they don't have any videos. So there's no way for me to comment to them. So I'm learning, hey, what other social media could I connect with you on? Oh, I'm on Instagram. Great. What's your username? Go over there, send a message. Hey, listen, when I connect with people to get to know them, I love giving them a gift because my mentor did that to me. And I say, it's Science of Getting Rich. It was written in 1910, inspired Think and Grow Rich. And this book has really done a lot for me. I'll send you the free audios and the book. And I suggest that you listen to 4, 14, and 7 in that order. I know it'll really help you. I haven't had one person going, I'm going to hunt you down and kill you because you gave me this gift. Not one. So now that I've made that connection, then I say to them, they say, well, thank you. That's awesome. And I was going, listen, I'm also connecting with people because I was hoping that you could do me a huge favor and help me out. I'm expanding a company right now, and we're looking for people that need to make extra money. I'd love to send you a video of my business partner. Do I say that even though I'm sending my video? Yes. Do you guys realize I haven't had one person go, Robert Hollis was in the video and you're Robert Hollis? That's how much people do not pay attention. And I say, hey, I'm sending you a business partner. Take a look at his documentation and he shares with you how to create a free affiliate account, just like you would with Facebook or Walmart or Amazon, whatever. And once you create a free account, I'll point and guide and direct you to videos that will make you feel comfortable referring me to other people. Oh, okay, no problem. Does that mean that everyone I connect with says, sure, I'll sign up? No. But my favorite audio of all time, Arlene, is Jim Rowan's, numbers, numbers and laws, law of numbers. And that based on insurance.
Yeah.
So if you said, well, I contacted this one person and sent her information and she won't respond and won't do anything, what do you think I should do?
Move on.
I think you should stop talking about the people that do nothing. That's what I think you should do.
Well, I agree with you, Robert, and I appreciate your words of wisdom there. Every time I come on one of these, I learn something. It's like,
Oh, thank you. That's why they're here.
Well, I started listening to you way back in 2018, to be honest with you. And I think I should have stuck with you from the beginning and not ventured off into other avenues because there were so many people in MDC and I kind of followed them and I got away from you. And I thought, darn, I could kick myself in the butt for doing that. But like I said earlier, I'm a diehard battery. I'm not going to give up. About 2 weeks ago, I fell in my yard and broke my left wrist. So it's been really difficult to do the everyday things when you get older. Bill said he's turning 66. Well, I got Bill beat by 3 years. So
wow.
I may not sound old, but I am old. Okay. But anyway,
well, maybe your body is, but guess what? I'm so excited, Arlene, because I know that AI is going to, it's going to make us all young again. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, I appreciate your words of wisdom and I appreciate you. And thanks again for taking my questions.
I love and appreciate you, and I'm very proud of you. You know, most people give up, and most people would not jump on a Zoom with someone like me and say, now what do I do? So
Well,
you did that,
right.
you did
But
that, and yeah.
But to be honest with you, the people that came in the business, you know, I mean, I hate to tell you this, but I tried to tell the guy who had a business, you don't buy our product and put it in the store. That's not the way this works. I mean, I tried to direct them to the right way of doing things, but they won't, like you trying to tell me I'm trying to do it my way. They try to do it their way. And because I didn't get rich in 3 months or 6 months or a year, they quit and they gave up.
Do you know, Arlene, do you know why franchising works?
Do I know why? Because people put up over $100,000.
Not only that, but they sign a contract.
They have stuck
You
in it.
have to go to Hamburger University. I swear this is a real thing. Google it. And you got to A, sign the contract. B, you got to go to school. And C, if you make stupid decisions, they'll take your franchise away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and every one of them. So if you buy a McDonald's and you go, you know what? Now that I bought this McDonald's, I think I'm going to be the person to start the green arches. I don't like gold. I don't like gold, and I believe that they should be green. Great. We'll take your franchise away. You lose all your money. Thanks for playing. And in network marketing, people that have never made a full-time income in network marketing know what they're doing. Man, that is a whole different level of being unaware and stupid. It'd be like walking up to somebody and saying, have you ever drove a car before? No, don't have my driver's license. Here's my keys. This is a $125,000 Tesla. Take this for a test drive. Not one of you would be stupid enough to let somebody drive your car if they didn't have a driver's license and didn't know how to drive. That's the negative part of this industry, is that everybody gets in this company and gets in other network marketing affiliate programs and they think they know everything. And then you know what they do? They blame the industry for not succeeding. I've done 10 of these things. None of them work. And I'm going, yeah, they all have one thing in common. What's that? You.
Okay, I got one more question since you went on like that. With all your videos out there, so I don't have to go on a hunt to find what I'm looking for. Is there one concise video that zips it down into exactly the steps involved in doing what you just said a while ago and sending out the getting rich stuff? And does it got a step by step guide? Do you have a video that goes through all those steps in that one video?
Yes.
Where's it at?
On my YouTube channel.
What's it called?
So
I'm good at asking
guess
questions now.
Guess what? Somebody on here is going to have to help me with that one. Because I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things, Arlene, that need to be shaped than just the do part, right? So I can do what I do because I have faith and vision, and I'm excited that first step with enthusiasm, and I believe that anyone can do it. So I can get away almost with saying any damn thing and then laugh during the audio and they're in. So a lot of people think doing the do is what it is, but more than anything, it's in the way that I do it. So I'm going to send you a playlist, and I want you to look at those things because I put them in different categories. And you're going to have to go, I think I know this. I think I know this. So do I teach everything that I know to make $1 million a year in one video? The answer is no. So if you're just looking for the quick one, I'll give you the quick video right now.
Okay.
Just believe you can do it and do it. It's really not the combination even in the way that I do it. Did that sort of throw a side to you?
No, not really.
I knew it wouldn't. But I don't blame you for asking for the shortcut.
The reason why, let me tell you why, the reason I don't believe,
Lisa right now is going,
let me tell you the reason why I answered that the way I did. Okay, let me tell you the reason why I answered it the way I did. Most people that lost a $60,000 a year job, which is not a whole lot, in October 2019 after being there for 14 years, and then had to start early retirement money because I didn't want to lose their
Arlene,
house.
your story isn't special.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is this. No. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Most people would have given up and gone back to corporate America, and they would, or they would have been in the street. They would have lost their house. Okay. No. It's like you say, it's mindset. Everybody says mindset. Right. If you think it, you can do it. Right. I just have a lot on my plate, okay, and I'm by myself.
But you gotta stop. You gotta stop making excuses.
I'm not really. I'm not. You know.
You think you're not.
The first steps. Okay,
Arlene, you think you're not making excuses. Got quiet.
No. I see a video that's you post. Is that the video you're talking about that you posted in the chat? Okay.
Yeah. So what you need to do is, if you go through that, because there's so many questions, Arlene, that you have, and why there's a series of videos, right?
Yes.
Because the number one thing that I said, even though I said it very fast, is people go, okay, so what would be the best place to find people? When's the best time to connect with people? Is there a certain group of people that you're going after versus another? All these thoughts in our heads are just nothing but excuses for us to procrastinate.
Right. And I understand that.
So when you say to me, I just want the one video that tells me how to do this, then rewatch this. Because I gave it to you. You don't even have to go to another video. I told you every freaking thing I did in the order that I did it, and you still asked for a video.
Okay. Thank you very much, Robert.
I love you, Arlene. So yeah, how many people seen themselves in Arlene? I mean, it's we just got to stop talking ourselves out of what we're supposed to be doing. You get great at connecting with strangers by consistently connecting with strangers. There's no one that you guys in a chat message, not face to face. If someone said, I dare you to reach out to President Biden. Where's his Twitter page? Hey, Joe, I just heard a rumor that you might be looking for work in a couple of years. And I was just wondering if you could do me a huge personal favor. Do you know? Because to me, it's just a connection, right? It's just a connection. So focus on how many people watch the video. Don't focus how many hours and how many people you connect with. Thank you, Arlene.
Thank you, Arlene. And by the way, Arlene, while you were going through all of that, I did post a bunch of the links that Robert referred to in both the chats in YouTube and here in Zoom. And of course, everybody can download the chats on Zoom by just clicking on the three dots in the chat and then click on Save Chat. At the end of this presentation, the links and everything will download to you. So I'll go over that again as we wrap up. Go ahead, Robert.
Greg, I got a quick question for all the geeks that are in here. Do you guys realize just recently, I don't have my damn cell phone here. Do you know the place that you click up in top of the right left and it's got three lines into it? Do you realize that I'm 61 years old? And I know you guys have seen these funny memes and I'm 61 years old and I just found out that that's called a hamburger menu. Did you? have you guys ever heard that? So they said, well, click on the hamburger. I'm going, the hamburger? Yeah, you know, the 2 buns and the piece of meat in the middle? I'm going, damn it, man. It's like, click on the hamburger menu. So why am I telling you guys this? Not only to laugh, but I'm still learning, and I can laugh at me learning. But does anyone have a shortcut for the 3 dots? What is that called?
Well, I know it's called an ellipsis, but I don't think too many people understand what that is.
So if you said click on the what? The ellipsis?
Ellipsis, yeah. How many people that are watching would understand what that means?
So, you know, I just thought so Craig, you definitely knew about the hamburger menu.
I did, yes, but it did take me exactly what you just said to understand what they meant by hamburger menu. And yeah, Eric Markham says here in the chat on YouTube, I call it 3 lines, as you did.
Yeah. But I think, you know, the reason I brought that up is, do you know people that use words like that and you never, ever, 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 ever forget it? So someone says, click on the menu. I'm looking for the word menu. It's like, and he goes, hey, click on the hamburger. I go, hamburger. Yeah, there's just 3 lines together. I will never forget where to go now to look for the hamburger. I know if I click on the hamburger, the menu will show up. But do you guys think I'll change my language? Do you think that I'll change because I want people to remember that? Yes, I will. I will. Hey, click on the hamburger. What's a hamburger? I love doing that to people. I want them to get to think, and not only think, but get it.
All right. Arlene, again, thank you so much. And
thank you, Arlene.
Moving right along. Let's see. I see.
No, okay, I do have something in 7 minutes, so this is going to be fast.
Okay. So Wanda Olayoriju, please go ahead and open up and share. I'm going to unmute. Go right ahead, Wanda.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
How gorgeous are you today?
Well, thank you. I have got to keep this recording. Definitely now. I've got to keep this recording.
How are you today, Wanda?
I'm great. It's glad to be back. I missed you guys coming in on Saturdays. So it's glad to be back. Good to be back. Hello to everyone. And I'm going to keep this short because one of the good things I've realized is that being last, my question has already been answered.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
And also, secondly, I've realized now that I'm in the wrong profession. My breakdance moves and my corn husk game is on top. I am going to move.
I don't doubt it for a second, Wanda.
I can't wait. I am excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong profession.
Thank you for making my day, man. That was awesome.
And the hamburger, yes, I love the hamburger menu. My son, my youngest son, who's in college, he had to school me on that because I had no idea. So that's great. That's awesome. But thank you. My question has been answered. I appreciate you all, and I enjoy the meetings on Saturdays.
I love you, Wanda. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
You guys too.
Wanda, come back to us and keep watching. I'm sure you're going to have a question for us as well.
Yes.
Thank you. Cool. Thank you so much. Let's I think squeeze in John Tier. John, you've been patient. Thank you so much. Go ahead, unmute yourself, and please share.
Hey guys, this will be really, really quick. Actually, I wanted to thank Lisa Marie for her question because she said something. She brought something out of you, Robert, about focus. And because with all the video stuff, my mind was like, man, do I really want to do this video stuff? Because I have to do the editing. I got to do this. I know what it takes to do the videos. And I'm like, But then when you just said, why don't you just concentrate on making the money? Then you can pay the people to do all the other stuff.
Bingo.
And it just clicked with me like that. I was like, oh, let me get this out of my head and just go do what I need to do. So that's all I really wanted to say. But thank you, Lisa Marie. That really helped me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You know what, John, thank you for saying this. And let's have a code among the people that watch me, right? I know that I get excited. I know that I'm constantly challenging myself. I know that I'm always doing stuff because I've heard this even in Corky's language. You know, if I say something, you could say right away, should I be doing that? Should I be doing that? Because if you guys listen to the inner circle stuff that I did with Corky, you could see like I lifted like a 40-ton weight off of his back. You know what I mean? I'm going like, why in the hell are you doing that stuff? Well, you're doing it. Yeah, but you shouldn't. And all I did is change Corky's focus to making him feel like the other things I think Corky just has, the only problem with Corky, and I hope people don't get mad at me as saying this, but the only problem with Corky is that his heart's too big for his body. This guy has such a humongous heart, and he just gives the shirt off his back. And so sometimes when he hears stuff, I know his first thought is not that this will make me more money. It's like, oh my God, I can impact more people. That's the only thing he's thinking about is, wow, oh my God, maybe I should do MDC, and maybe I should do a YouTube channel. Maybe I should do all of this. When he took a risk, he focused on what God called him to do. And when he got focused on it again, it blew up. It was like the universe and God rewarded him. Oh God, thank God, Corky, that I gave you this avenue to change people's lives forever, keep them alive. Just do what I tell you. Just focus on what I blessed you with. And so Corky's human, just like we all are, right? And it's like all of a sudden we see this teacher teaching stuff, and this book comes out, and that comes out, and we just go, it's just our squirrel, you know? Yeah, and man, the world right now is full of two groups of people. Clueless people, clueless. And when I mean clueless, is the saddest part of clueless is not understanding that you're a miracle and that you were created to create. It's sad that the majority of the world just, you know, wish marketing, hope marketing. Oh God, I hope this happens. Oh my God, I wish this happens. You know what I mean? So if you guys hear me excited about something, you know, I'm not telling you to do that. Now, I'll have people like beautiful Wanda on here that goes, wow, my breakdancing career is coming back. You know what I mean? But some of you got to be careful and understanding that. Wouldn't you guys agree? I'll close it with this. There is no way, I believe, what I believe is important to me. Is what you believe important to you? Okay. I believe that the years moving forward with all the technology, with all the AI, that the biggest thing that people are going to be looking for is real, true connection. Exactly what Corky is doing. Now, people are saying that AI is eventually going to get there. But Matt had me watch a movie called Her. And it was about this guy interacting with artificial intelligence. And he didn't really need a girlfriend anymore. He didn't need anything. He was attached to this artificial intelligence. And to think that, without ruining the movie, but I guess it would, is at the very end, the artificial intelligence just goes, yeah, I don't think we'll be talking anymore. What? Why? I got bigger things to do. Interacting with humans is not one of them. Because the AI was so smart that dealing with people that just run by emotions and feelings, it wasn't getting anything out of it. Did you guys catch that? When I, as a human, when I know I touch another human and it makes them change who they are, it makes them think bigger, be bigger, and make a bigger impact and make other people feel good, that makes me feel good. So I just think that the AI is never really going to be interested in trying to connect with people. So that's our job. And just like I talked about with the Burger King guy, right? If you connect with people, see, this sounds funny to me, but one of the things when we started the YouTube channel, I wanted to figure out how to monetize every part of it. I promise you guys, when I click the super chat thing, I click the super chat thing and it says, this will allow people to be super chatters and donate to you. And I'm like, okay, so I'm just going to get on a video and just be me and people will donate. Look at Corky. And yeah, I could have told Corky, this is good for Arlene, Lisa, and everyone that's listening to this live or recorded. Yes, I understand that you don't see the value that you are. I know you don't get that. I know you don't think that you have a voice. I know you don't think that you're connecting. You think a lot of stuff that isn't true. Okay? So Corky just goes out there and just says, I'm just going to try to make people feel good. And people are throwing money at him.
To the tune of $200 to $400 a day.
Now, don't you guys know Corky well enough that he would just do it for the likes? His wife wouldn't be very happy. It's like you spend all day in there being Santa. We got to cover the mortgage. You know what I mean? I'd like to go on a vacation. But that's what I was trying to say to Arlene. You see, Corky did it because he knew that that kind of spirit that he brought to people would make them feel better. Then the money came. You guys see that? So I just had to guess that if I feel like I inspire people and give them hope, or maybe give them a laugh, or maybe people come on here and just say, this guy's like a nutcase. You just got to watch him. You know what I mean? It's like, and if people are dropping money because they know I'm giving it to children, then I just clicked all of those and said, let's see what happens. And I bet you there's easily over $1,000 that's already came in from super chats. And if you would have told me, Robert, you know what you should do? Just go on there and talk and be you, and people will donate you money. And I'm like, boy, you're a nutcase. But how many of you have super chat turned on your channel? Do you notice? I see that Facebook's trying to catch up with YouTube now, but now you can actually heart up on somebody's post. There's a little heart. I think it needs to be turned on, so I don't see mine on. But don't you guys think it's pretty interesting that now you can actually click? I know Eric Markman's has his on, and I clicked on it and it said, how much would you like to donate? And I'm like going, that's going to get between the haves and the haves not, right? So you got the clueless people that say this is stupid and no one will ever do it. I don't want to connect with anybody. I don't like people, to be honest. You don't like people because you don't like yourself. Did you get that? You love yourself. You realize you're a miracle. You're going to spend the rest of your life as many minutes as you can making other people believe exactly the same thing. That you are a miracle, that you have something to give to others. Now we got to get them to believe it. And we need to get them to go into action. And everybody feels this way, don't they? They go, well, I'm a pretty decent person, but I don't think I'll let anybody know that. So I hope that touched your heart. I hope that touched your spirit, because there's things that every one of you do, that if I was around you while you were doing it, it would put such a damn smile on my face. Some of you go, well, I'm just mom. I'm just grandma. I'm telling you what, I've seen moms and grandmas take care of their children. And when you see they're focused in, they're locked in, it just lights me up. Nothing like that interaction that, I've seen people play with animals and it makes me smile. I've seen animals that make me smile. So Tina's like, hey, I have seen that post. The reason that I like animals is because I don't like people. Then focus on animals. Focus on the stuff that makes you. And I will say one last clip. I think I shared this with you guys. Going to Lisa Marie, documentation beats conversation. I went to Evan Carmichael's site, and I've shared with you guys how to do this before. You click on videos, and then once you click on videos, then you can click on the most popular video. Do you know what video Evan Carmichael's most viewed video is? It's a, what do they call that? Smash mobs or whatever. What is it called, Craig?
Oh, a flash mob.
A flash mob. So it's a guy, it looks like it's probably like in a square in Paris where everybody walks in this square. And this guy is just playing a giant violin. What was that? What's that called, John? A cello, right? Okay.
Cello or a bass, depending on the size.
Yeah. And so he's doing it and people are watching it. And then another person comes out and plays an instrument. And people just keep coming out of the crowd. And then there's a bunch of violin players, then a bunch of people playing drums, then a bunch of people playing, horns of all kinds. And within just the short part of the video, it ends up being an orchestra. And then when the orchestra gets to halfway through the song, you don't realize that the other majority of the people that are standing around are part of the choir. And then they start singing the song that's being orchestrated. And here you guys get to find out how much of a weirdo I am. Man, I'm like, there's something in both my eyes. I'm getting choked up because watching magical stuff happen is magical. That's why it's called magic. And I know that some of you have been around situations where you see a commercial. I tell people all the time, you just got to realize that that's still available. If you don't get chills every day, you need to find a way to get chicken skin. I've never said that ever. I look for ways all day, every day to get chicken skin. And I know that I look through a different lens. Because when I'm watching people in MMA fight tonight, when I'm watching basketball, when I'm watching someone sing, I'm looking for that stuff that makes me get chicken skin. And it's out there if you're looking for it. Like that girl that sings Daydream. I try to share her story in the video, and when I do it, it makes me choke up. I like looking for the magic in the world. And I love instilling magic in others. I like to get them to just go, you know what I mean? It's like, dang it, man. So, I meant that in my heart that, Lisa Marie should say, it feels good to cry. It is human to cry. And just like Arlene, it's like people start touching their emotions when most people are emotionless. Why should you be apologetic for starting to communicate and connect with another human being that knows that for a fact freaking cares? If you don't think I care, then you're really messed up. So when you start sharing your heart in a safe place with someone that gives a shit, it shouldn't make you emotional. So the very first thing you shouldn't be saying is, oh, I'm sorry. Who put that in our heads? Programming did. Why are you crying? If you don't stop it, I'll give you a reason to cry. Well, why would someone say that? Oh, don't cry. It makes you look weak. People that are saying that garbage to us are people that are not in control of their emotions. So you see two groups of people, one that yells at you, and then the other person, you're a total stranger, and they come over and give you a hug. And they give you one of those hugs that none of us like at the beginning, but then we fall in love with it. So Tina gives me a hug, and I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then she squeezes a little harder, and she won't let me go. She's going, it's all right. It's all right. I got you. And then I cry a little bit. So now I really got to shake it off. Anybody of you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like, oh, now you got me in a really bad part. And then I go to move and she won't let me go. And now I'm losing it. And then I squeeze her harder, right? That's the kind of following we want to create. That's the part of the family that we want to create. And if we all make it safe in these parts and all help each other, then it's like, well, listen, I just want to hang out with the inner circle and the vision group because I can be myself. I'm not stupid. They're not beating me up for not doing volume. I'm not forced to sell. I can learn to be me and attract the tribe that I want to attract. If you guys learn to attract people just like you, the rest of your life is going to be the best life of you've ever examined. Do you guys ever see a group of people that you know that are clicking so cool and then you just don't get it? You look at the way they click and you go, what in the hell is going over there? A bunch of people that are around each other, they're allowed to be exactly who they are. So I'm sorry if I don't hold you accountable. Do you know how many people reach out to me? Robert, will you hold me accountable? No, that's your damn job. If you need to be held accountable, you don't have a clear vision that makes you emotional, right? So when you think of your vision, does it make you emotional? Because if it doesn't, it needs to be more detailed. It needs to be more of imagination that you're living. So someone walks up to Lisa and she's having this grand opening and the world hears about it. Now her TV show wants to come interview her. And they're like, Lisa Marie, what made you think of this? I've seen this in my head 1 trillion times. I appreciate you coming out so everybody else gets to hear about it, but I've already lived this moment. When all of a sudden the Today Show calls, wow, Lisa Marie, we heard about you taking care of all these kids. This is amazing. Yeah, it is. I'm so blessed. I'd like to take care of more kids. If you just go to my website and donate, I will. Okay. So love every one of you. Have a great weekend. Craig, close us out.
Okay. I have to follow that. Wow. Bless you, Robert. Thank you so much and for sharing, for being our guide, our mentor, and for doing this AMA. It is amazing. Really, really is. I got to give props to the people who participated in today's Ask Me Anything.
Absolutely. They pulled it out of me. They always do.
Yes, it's their fault. And thank God for that. Daniel Van Zyl, Jerome Marshall, Bill Shoemaker, Lisa Marie Cook, Arlene Fisher, Wanda Ilayuriju, John Tier. Thank you guys so much for participating. Thank you for watching and taking time out of your amazing busy schedule to join us and be a part of this. If you want to join the inner circle, go to roberthollis.com/join. Or if you're watching on YouTube, click on the very bottom of the YouTube video here. There's a join button. Click on that and join us. We would love to have you part of our amazing community. And Matthew Hollis, man, thank you so much for being our foundation, our executive producer on all of these videos, behind the scenes with Robert. Without you, we would not be here. And, of course, the man, Robert, thank you. Bless you.
Thank you,
And ladies
Craig.
and gentlemen,
Let's give a hand to Craig, man. I love this guy.
thank you so much. So until next time, and as I unmute before I do that, if you want to save all of the information in the chats, YouTube, it's already there. It will, when the video is done processing, it will replay. It's all there. For those of you on the Zoom, all you got to do is click on the 3 dots in the chat, like Robert was sharing with us earlier. Click on those 3 dots, then click on Save Chat, and the chat will download. There's a bunch of YouTube links in there. Please go ahead and review those.
The 3 dots next to the smiley face.
That's exactly right. So, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, be good to yourself, be cash, and bye-bye. I'm going to unmute everybody so we can all say goodbye together.
Bye. Thank you so much, Robert. Love
All
you.
right.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
guys.
Robert.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Love you, everybody.
Bye, Mary.
Great job, Craig.
Hey,
Bye.
guys.
Happy
See everybody
Corky.
today. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Craig.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Gustin.
That's all of you.
Appreciate
I'm
y'all.
going to break. I'm going to break dance.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Peter.
Go for it, Wanda.
Billy, Tina, Wanda.
I want a video.
Andy, Jamie.
Thank
How
you,
doing, man?
Robert. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Love everybody.
Thank you, Karen. Love you.
Hey, Karen.
Thank you, Daniel.
Cornhole
See you,
tournament.
Bill.
Right.
How'd Tina get the little puppy on her deal? That's cool.
And I'm not even techie.
Hi, Tina.